What's going on, YouTube? My name is Devlin, and Iron Man 2 is a great movie. I went and saw it today with my girlfriend and my friend Josh, and it was really good, and I recommend it to you guys if you're looking for something to do. It's yeah, it's worth the $10 or whatever you guys pay your local movie theater, I think. Today I've got a game of Domination for you.
Domination.
I think it's a ground war because I was in a party with a few guys and we wanted to stay in party chat, so we did the ground war thing, so we didn't have to listen to everybody else. And I know you can mute them and stuff, but it just makes it easier, I think. In this match, I actually get a new kill streak. My old kill streak was 30, and I moved my kill streak up a little bit and improve it a touch. I generally don't get huge kill streaks because I always just play too aggressively to rack up a big kill streak. Because, you know what, guys, it doesn't really matter how skilled you are. If you're running around and being very, very aggressive, you're going to get clipped from behind, you're going to get snuck up on, something's going to happen and surprise you and end your streak. So unless you're a little bit conservative, I can't see anyone building up a huge kill streak. And for those of you who watch my videos often, this is probably going to be one of the most conservative matches you guys have ever seen me play. That's not to say I camp or I sit in a corner or anything like that. But what I do is I just pretty much mind A. I mind their spawn and watch for guys and pick them off. I don't overuse claymores or anything. Don't worry about that. I don't even know if I get one claymore kill. So I'm not racking up all my kills with claymores. It's not like I have scavenger on or anything like that anyway. So my setup for this game is the M16 with the red dot. I like the holo on it more, but I didn't have it unlocked at this point. I was in the process of unlocking it. I've heard and I've read that the holographic sight on the M16 makes the spread of the bullets of your burst a little tighter, thus increasing the accuracy. How much truth is behind that, I can't be certain. I've never run tests or looked into the coding from the PC version of the game or anything like that, but if there's no downfall to using it, so I just kind of trust that what I've read is true and hope for the best, I guess. One of the reasons that I get such a high kill streak in this match is because I use a high risk and reward kill streak setup, which means using this kill streak setup I'm running with is a little bit risky because they're all high kill streaks, which means you're not guaranteed to get them. I mean, if you're using like a 3.57 or even a 5.79, it's pretty easy to get that. Not easy, depends who you're playing and stuff like that, but it's fairly easy in comparison anyway. This setup I'm using 7.911 with the Harrier Strike, the Pavlo, and an AC-130. And at this point I've got them all right now, so I'm just waiting to unleash them. Yeah, so when you rock the Harrier Pavlo AC-130 or Harrier Pavlo chopper gunner, there's potential for a lot of kills there. And I think I went to pull out my AC-130 already, but I decided not to, and I kind of canceled out of it because I believe I was waiting for them to call in a kill streak of their own. That way I could call in my AC-130 and use that to shoot it down as well as kill a bunch of people. Soon after that, though, I realized one of the guys in my party, who's a friend of Real Lime Green, was shooting down everything that they called in anyway. So I realized I didn't have to use it. So then I just waited out the other AC-130 that's in the air. I think right now. Yeah, that guy just got a triple. So there's one up already. So I'm just trying to wait it out and call mine in. So yeah, you'll see this match. I'm not running and gunning quite as much as I usually do. I'm trying to be a little more cautious, and I pretty much stick to that building and sort of the surrounding area for the majority of my kills. You got good vantage points. You can watch over B, and I get a couple of defense kills on B, and you can watch them when they come in from their spawns, which is what I do. When I do end up losing my kill streak, I lose it to Commando. Go figure. I assumed it would either be Commando or the one-man army noob tube, but it was Commando, which really pissed me off because I was just getting going. I was just getting warmed up. I thought I was gonna hit maybe a 40 or something like that, but no, the guy did the 15-foot lunge and took me out. I'll point it out when it happens. So let's see. I'm going to put an annotation in this video at the beginning and the end, and a link in the description as well to direct you guys over to the info video I have up right now about the open lobby, just in case you missed it or skipped over it, or it got pushed out of your sub box because you guys have tons of subscriptions or whatever the case may be. I have hit my 200 subscriber mark, which means that I am going to host an open lobby and play with you guys. So I've got a video up. It's got all the information about when it's going down, and all I ask of you guys is just leave a comment telling me if the time I have set, Saturday at 8 o'clock, is good for you. Here's the commando lunge right here. It's working the WSPs and does the 27-foot lunge, and I'm done. And then yeah, so head over there, watch that video, check out the info, and tell me if you guys can maybe find the time to jump into that open lobby. If the majority of people can't make it, I'll end up rescheduling it because I want to get as many of you guys in there as possible. But if the majority of people are good to go, then that's good, because the sooner we get going, the better. I'm eager to play. After my first death here, you're going to see I die quite a bit, and it kind of splatters that kill-death ratio I had going on. I think when I died, I was 35-1. And now, like you saw that guy just a second ago lying prone and can't kill me. I think I get hit by a Harrier strike pretty soon. Get commandoed a couple other times, get noob tubed once or twice. And it's really depressing because the match was going really, really well. And you get rack up a bunch of deaths that you really have no control over whatsoever. There's the Harrier strike. It's like we're flying through the air like Superman when it lands on top of me. So I was a little upset about all the deaths I rack up. I think I ended up getting 8 deaths, and that's not what I was aiming for after that strong beginning, the strong start I was going with. But sometimes you can't do much about it. As I said, you can't play aggressive and not die, especially when the other team. I imagine this team we were playing right now is getting pretty frustrated. We've got a lot of kills on them, like a lot of kills on them, and we're not dying all that much, and we've had two nodes locked down pretty much the entire game. So they're pretty much just in a corner, getting killed. So I can see why they would use like commando classes and noob tube classes. Not that I condone it or think it's okay to just bust out the cheapest class in the game because you're not doing too well, don't get me wrong, but it's a little more understandable at this point. Clearly outclassed by that guy with the knife. Clearly outclassed. You'll see there, I put that Claymore down, and I was intending to throw Semtex, and I make the stupid mistake again, twice in a row. I have a Semtex on, I think, every class except this one. It's the only thing I use any other equipment on. Except for my sniper, I have C4 on that, because I think it's funny to C4 people with that class. But yeah, so I keep pulling out that Claymore, thinking it's a Semtex, and then I just stand there like an idiot and get shot in the face. So there's another death or two, just to make that end score a little worse. Not to say that the end score was terrible, but there was potential, and I let it slip out of my grasp. What else should I talk about? As I said at the beginning of this movie, the beginning of this commentary, Iron Man 2 is a bomb movie, and you guys should definitely check it out. If you're a fan of Iron Man 1, you're definitely going to like Iron Man 2. Action-packed thrill ride, lots of comedy. Robert Downey Jr. makes so many subtle comments that are absolutely hilarious, and if you're not paying attention, you can definitely miss some of them, because they're just what he does all the time is he'll talk over people. Other people will be saying stuff and trying to tell him something, and he'll just talk over them completely and totally ignore them. And some of his funniest lines come when he's doing that stuff, but it can be a little difficult to hear him considering there's so many people talking at once. You don't really know who to focus on and what to listen to. So I suggest if you guys go see it, make sure you really pay attention to those parts where there's multiple people talking, because there's a lot of subtle comedic things in there. And of course he has great one-liners too, because Tony Stark is the man. I love him. I want him to have my man babies. My man babies? Does that even make sense? Not really. Anyway, guys, the match is wrapping up here, and I guess I'll cut the commentary right now. I think I finished this match at 49-8, so not a bad score. I wish it was a little better. I wish I kind of maintained the direction I was going at the beginning of this match, but what are you gonna do? Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out that info video on the open lobby if you haven't yet, and peace out, y'all.